Good evening and welcome to Durlston Country Park, and just down on my left over here that is Anvil Point Lighthouse, and I've actually just come across an old quarry. Actually, if I show you this, there's an entrance down into a quarry here, and this part of Purbeck is littered with quarries all down here, including things like sea coom and windspit, which is a bit further down. But this is just south of Swanage, and I'm here to do a walk of only about 1.5 miles around the country park. So I'm going to head down to the lighthouse and then along the cliff top path back to Durlston Castle. So we've just made it down the road that just snakes its way between trees and gorse bushes, a meadow, and it's just beautiful. There's not a breath of wind, and I don't think I've ever seen so many butterflies in probably a 300-metre stretch. Thankfully, they kept still long enough to get a couple of shots of them. But I'm now down by the coast. And I say this lighthouse to my left, which I can just make out the top of, is Anvil Point Lighthouse. And of course that was used to aid people crossing the channel. And I think it's still in use today, but I'm not 100% sure. And I think it dates to the mid-19th century. And that's where I turn left and follow the coastal path, which actually forms part of the Southwest Coast Path, a national trail. And it's going to lead me past Tilly Whim Caves, which is a really interesting old quarry, and then round to Durlston Castle. So Tilly Whim Caves is actually a series of limestone quarries which were mainly worked during the 18th century. And the name may have come from a quarryman called Tilly and a wooden crane called a whim. And if I look over this side, I can see some of the excavated stone here, and there's a couple of horizontal levels just here and over the wall on this side. So we're just heading around Durlston Head now, and the globe is this little monument here and the castle just up there. But I've actually been treated to some nice views of Peregrine Falcons sitting right on the edge of the cliff. But not many other birds, no guillemots or razorbills unfortunately, and I thought we might see a few of them. So this lovely view overlooks Durlston Bay, and the little spit of land just at the end over there is Peveril Point, and that actually marks the start of Swanage Bay, and the town of Swanage is just over the other side of the cliff. And then if I keep following the chalk cliff down, I can see Old Harry Rocks, and it's actually just glinting in the sunshine at the moment. And we've managed to time this perfectly to watch the red arrows. They're actually doing a display. I can see them right over there at the back at the moment because of the Bournemouth Air Show.